Hi, today is the 60th Independence Day of the Republic of Uganda. On this day, 60 years ago, Uganda got its independence. And it was the hope of our fathers, of our forefathers, that Uganda would be really independent. So we want to question today, are we really independent? Independence means that the country is self-sustaining politically, economically, socially, or otherwise. But we are far from it. But this is not to say that we need to lament. We must be building on what our fathers started. Our fathers started many things, especially infrastructure. I want to emphasize that infrastructure in terms of buildings, dams, name it, are what would determine the development path of the country, our country, Uganda. We had dams that were producing electricity. We had some basic telecommunications. We had the basic services. But it has taken us 60 years and we are not anywhere. We need to have better roads. We need to have railways. We need to have systems that are working and functioning. This is how we shall be independent. But in some places, we go to some of these areas in the countryside in Uganda and you find that they are as poor as they were in 1960. Some people still live in grass-thatched houses. Some people still use the lanterns, the traditional lanterns for lighting. This can't be independence. We must build infrastructure. We must give people capacity in their own ways to survive, but also to make sure that the country moves on. I hope that it shall not take us 60 more years for Uganda to have some basic necessities. We shouldn't be having poor road infrastructure. We shouldn't be having problems of electricity. Electricity is a basic need. Every place in Uganda needs to be connected. If it is not connected to the national grid, then at least we should have solar or some basic services. We can't afford to lose all this time. And government is just providing very small services incrementally. 60 years is a very long time. I give an example of Israel. In 70 years, from scratch, in 1945, when they just got back their land, they have managed to transform their country. And right there, now their country is almost first world. We can do the same in Uganda. We don't need all that time. It's just strategic. And we must, first of all, invest in housing. We must invest in infrastructure generally. We must provide electricity. We must provide water. Such basic things to lay pipes for water so that it can be taken to the villages. It would transform the lives of people. But you have so many areas that don't have water, the basic, very basic need, leave alone health facilities and other things. So we, as a country, we must reflect, and the reflection is going back to the social services. We must provide social services from where people can base themselves to make sure that they are well off. And after getting those basic services, then they can be able to grow their incomes and to grow their capacities. It should take us, if we are very well prepared, it should take us about 10 years to lay the good ground and another 10 years to have the country fully connected in terms of infrastructure. And infrastructure is the bedrock of development. I wish you happy celebrations and I look forward to seeing you next time. Goodbye.